touchdown! No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Ooh. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Cougar 19! Trap 60! Trap 60!
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80s, Viking 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Reload. Cup 19. 19.
What's going to throw here on 3rd? And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Give it away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. So now a timeout comes in. They can talk over what to do here on 4th and 2. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Butker knocks it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Carried by Spears to start the drive. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Ward off the play fake. Headed out right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chiefs get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman 1 time that game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, King. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Right back to Pacheco. And a decent run gets him out 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. They draw it up for him. This gets the 1st and more. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Ready?
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll send him over right.
60 bites.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
19 Tiger. Panther 60. 19 tight. Bronco switch. Ready?
To the air on 3rd and long. Got DK, complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field. When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Again, Ward going to the air. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Ward, a quick throw, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. He'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat.
On the gun, it's Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long.
70 Timberwolves. Reload. Scoop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Now Diaby brings him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down now, ball at the 33.
70 Timberwolves. Ready,
Sign quarterback run here. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Chiefs first down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years. What a great example on that play.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Monty Hooker with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Called in by Gray. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. And that one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. This is ahead for about 5. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Second down run by Pacheco. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs make it a 24-point ball game.
Titans, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready. Set Cougar 19. Territory 70. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Gonna throw this one. Ward. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Chimere Dike, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's Ward. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down, Tennessee.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Ward setting up to throw. Downfield to DK. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans start to fight back with their first points of this game. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. To the races, middle of the field. It's inside the 10. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it a 24-point ball game.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. It's 2nd and goal. Pacheco goes up and over for the touchdown. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
Score, Chiefs 38, Titans 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Ward setting the pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Ward. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it at the 30. And he will get this inside the 30.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Throwing now on first down. Ward escapes the pocket. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Here we go.
Ward's going to throw it. Complete out to the right. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he shovels it forward, complete. The lateral goes haywire, fumble. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, Kate, I don't always think it comes to people's minds how much execution there is in a lateral. Right? You see it out on the playground, Little League football, people tossing the ball around. Well, there's a reason you don't get away with it in the NFL, because if you're not right on the spot, well, the defense can make you pay, and they do right there.
Here's a screen setup for Pacheco. Room for him past the 30. Along the sideline past midfield. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs continue piling onto this lead.
Titans 7. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the... And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. They'll take the flag and the yardage that goes with it. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken.